It's going to be about my top three TV shows, right? So a top three, and keep in mind, this is all subjective, right? Based on opinion and yeah. But leave down below your top three TV shows. Down below, like in the comment section, top 5, 6, 7, or or whatever. But yeah, let me know down below your top three. Number three is going to be Black Sails. So Black Sails looks at at the early 1700s in this pirate style conflict, and yeah. So more so though, it looks at NASA. So NASA, which I believe is in the Bahamas, and yeah. So it looks at characters like James Flint, right? Charles, Vanes, right? There's the British Empire influence, and as well the Spanish Empire influence, and yeah. But there's lots of interesting moments in the show, character conflicts, naval, battles of cannons, muskets, etc. But this show is very epic. I was, hooked on this show, right? That's the main thing for me. Like with any show, get me hooked, interested, and yeah. But I like the character interactions, right? The evolution of certain characters, like for example, John Silver, right? John Silver started off very jokey as a comic, a relief character. Then seasons later, he got very serious, and yeah. But I highly recommend this show. So number two is going to be Game of Thrones. So Game of Thrones, this is one of the most popular shows ever, right? Probably the most popular show of the last 20 years, and yeah. So Game of Thrones, right? Lots of characters in this show, lots of characters, lots of conflicts, lots of factions, and it depends if you like a medieval setting, right? It is very entertaining, and even seeing characters like Tyrion, right? Ned Stark, Jorah Mormont, Daenerys Targaryen, other characters, Varys, Robert, Baratheon, Robb Stark. So many characters in the show, and this show is, as very brutal, right? At moments, feels very brutal, but at times are very honest and real, authentic, right? Unique, and yeah. But this show, there's so many words that can, describe this show. But I highly recommend it. The only reason why it's not one because of season 8. So the show ended kind of dry. But at its peak, it is probably one of the best shows ever. And not many shows, very rarely, like almost never, will you see like a show reach at the heights of this show, right? And yeah. Look at House of the Dragon, which came after it, right? And not even that is as epic like as this. But still, like Game of Thrones, I highly recommend it. My number one is going to be The Expanse. The Expanse, it's on Amazon Prime, and it was on Sci-Fi Network. But The Expanse looks at a future, 300 years like in the future, where humans have occupied, the solar system. And yeah, but just the character conflicts, the different characters in the show, James Holden, Amos, Avasarala, Naomi, Aaron Wright, so many characters in the show. Anderson Dawes, Miller. Just seeing like how the characters are, like a dialogue here is so well done, and the conflict really, the conflict between Earth, Mars, and the Belt dictates the plot forward. But going more into it as well, very realistic in the science behind the show. So science, because space travel is very dangerous, the show does a great job showing you that. The spaceship acceleration, right? So like when spaceships move so fast in space, it can be very dangerous, like for the human body. And yeah, but even at the past, like when you learn about at the past, like in this Expanse world, how Mars was a colony to Earth, it is a very interesting history. The more I watch this show, it's like, okay, wait a minute, 300 years like in the future, the more I can realize that this show feels so real, and this could actually happen like in, the far future, right? And yeah, but The Expanse, I highly recommend this show, right? And more so like if you like science fiction, but it's really a great political drama, right? And yeah, so like, share, subscribe. Thank you.